Hello everyone and welcome to the UkeStuff channel. This is not an ukulele video, but I went to IKEA this morning and I typically go to IKEA for a couple things. I do go there for 2032 batteries. I definitely go there for USB to lightning cables and USB to USB-C cables and a few other things, but this was in the sort of electronics department today and I couldn't believe it. What we have here is the IKEA Frekvens. You can see that, and it is a cajon, and a cajon is a percussion instrument. So basically it's a wooden box that also can have a snare in it, and then you sit on the box and you play it. And it's kind of a cool instrument, and they are normally starting around $90, going up to that. This one was $30. Now you can see it's not very tall, so a lot of the cajons are a little bit taller, but hey, for $30 it's worth a try. So we'll take a look at it here. So I'm going to open the box. We'll take a look at what's inside because we're going to have to put it together. There's our IKEA manual right there. They give us some stencils. That's kind of neat. So put that on the side. And here are the parts. So probably the top. Here's our snare for it. Some feet and miscellaneous screws that seem to be like a star head. Interesting. I mean, I think a Phillips head will work with it. And we've got a side, and I think a back and a front. You can see how thin the plywood has to be. Kala the ukulele company, just recently started selling cajons as well. All right. Now, this is not a channel that is generally about building things. I've shown how I built my own cigar box ukulele with a pre-shaped neck. This is not like Circuit and Strings with Daniel Hulbert, and it's not like Steve Strings with Steve Girardi. If you're interested in actually building things from scratch, both those guys could make this themselves from scratch, probably for less than $29 or whatever it is. So we'll take a look. All right, so it tells you get one piece, where to put it, and where to put the screws. So that's what we'll do first. Okay, step one is to put the snare in. We need to make sure that the not finished side there's one. And then there's two. All right. So you've got your snare in like that. All right. Page 2, we're going to connect the snare with the two sides and the feet. Just looking at these to see if there's any difference. They seem to be the same on both sides, so it shouldn't matter. You can see there's like a little bit of tongue and groove on the top. Yeah, the holes all appear to be the same, regardless of which way you put it on. So that snugs in like that. We're going to go a foot with a screw and do that twice. All right, here's number one. I want to make sure it's nice and snug. All right. And here's number 2. So that part is done. We've got 4 feet. You can hear the snare just jingling around. Then we're going to flip it over and put the top on. Their countersunk. See if you can see that. 1. 2. 3. And 4. All right. So we've got our bottom and top on. All right, so the next page is putting the screws in the side to hold the top down doubly. So you've got a screw going that way and a screw going that way. Don't you see what's going on here? We've got one little of these things that's bent already. And these need to hit up against the board, so I'll make sure they're angled up against it, including this one. Here we go. And then this guy just gets screwed on straight, and it doesn't. Well, there are some guide holes there. Gotta make sure I find them. All right, soundboard is on, and now let's get the sound hole on the back. And there you have it, a finished cajon. Now you can finish this or paint it however you want. I'm just going to leave it natural. And let's go take a look at what it sounds like.